And now I would like to invite Mandy Ernst, who will be sharing her experience with Friends at Camp. Mandy.
Good morning. I'd like to ask you all to think, when was the last time you did something new? Just think about it. I know we all don't like change, but when was the last time you tried something new? Do you remember how it felt? Doing something new can be scary and stressful and uncomfortable, but also exciting and very rewarding. We all know that doing something new is how we learn and how we grow. Last summer, our church tried something new. Friends at Camp had its debut last summer, and there were great rewards for all who participated. For those of you who don't know, Friends at Camp is a beautiful partnership between Second Presbyterian Church, Westminster Neighborhood Ministries, and Pioka Camp Conference and Retreat Center. This camp brings together children and youth from Second Pres and Westminster's summer program to share in a week of exploring God's creation and love. This was something new and different for all of us. Children from both communities slept in cabins, swam in lakes, played crazy games, went hiking and fishing. We all made new friends, had fun eating s'mores, and learned about God and faith every day, all because we got to try something new. I had the great experience of volunteering for this week last summer, and camp is not new to me. I've had 20 years of camp experience, started when I was 8. But I knew I had to try something new. So fishing, not my thing. I don't like to fish, I don't like the worms. They creep me out. But the fishing pier was the hot spot on camp. So on the last morning, it was Friday morning, I went down to the fishing pier to check out where all the excitement was coming from. And I went and stood in between two young boys. One I recognized from Second Pres, and one was my new friend from Westminster. I stood between them because they had a string of 5 fish on a string, so I was like, these boys know what they're doing. So I asked them if they'd ever caught a fish before, or if this was their first time fishing, and they said this was their first time they have caught a fish. So these boys I deemed masters. So I asked the masters to teach me. They were so proud of their new knowledge, and eventually, after many tries, the 2 boys together helped me myself catch a fish. I was supposed to be their leader, but in the end, they ended up leading me. Last summer, 60 children from both communities went to camp. 48 of them were sent by 33 donors from this congregation. Last year, 12 adults spent a week at camp doing something new, and the rewards were tremendous. As the hands and feet of God, we saw children and adults experience new things that changed lives. We all experienced personal success, new friends, life lessons, and people that really cared. We saw the love of Christ in faces of those all around us, children and adults. So I'd like to encourage you to maybe do something new this year as we plan for our second summer at camp. You can check out our summer camp information in the literature racks, or call the church office and ask to talk to Reverend Dennis. You'll find these flyers in the literature racks. They say Friends at Camp. So maybe you would like to volunteer for camp yourself, or maybe send your own kids to camp to experience the wonderful, rich experience. And maybe you can help sponsor a child to go to camp. So can you imagine what it would feel like to try something new, to make a difference? You're the hands and feet of God. Let's start working.